Welcome back. Well, everyday Metro officers work hard in the community to inspire, mentor, and make a difference. In today's Behind the Badge, we're hearing how the DREAM program is making that possible. So joining us now, we have Metro Sergeant Jacob Schallenberger, and we also have Officer Ben Baldessari to tell us more about this program. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you. Good morning, Kirk, and thanks for having us. Yeah, the DREAM program is such an important thing for LVMPD, and it really furthers the sheriff's initiative of building those relationships outside of police work, and especially with the youth in our community, and no one better to talk about it than Officer Baldessari. So he's going to talk about the DREAM program today.
All right, well, let's talk about it then. What is it all about?
So DREAM is a 12-week youth mentorship program. It stands for Discover, Redirect, Empower, Advocate, and Mentor. So it's a program that started back in 2021 with our Summerlin Area Command. We had some youth that were consistent calls for service, problems nonstop, so we said we got to do something different rather than just arrest our way out of the problem. So went the empowerment route, came up with the program. Our then captain at the time thought of the idea. So it started with 2 kids, put them through the program, calls for service dropped, attitudes changed, behavior changed. So we saw a really positive reaction to it. So continued that program on, and it just recently centralized to the entire valley back in August. So stemming from our original 2 kids, we've now graduated approximately 600 kids over the course of those 4 years.
Nice. So what exactly is the program? Like, what do they do within those 12 weeks?
So we have a curriculum. There's several different classes. There's additional things besides the classes. It's not just us teaching. We bring in several guest speakers. We have several field trips that we incorporate into it. We like to incorporate sports. And it's constantly changing as we meet new community partners and people that want to get involved. We'll change the field trips up. We run out of our rec centers, one on the west side, one on the east side. They typically change, but we run 2 days a week per program. So we're 4 days a week, one for east, one for west. They're usually 4:30 to 6 p.m. But we have several classes. We like to get the kids out of their comfort zone, up in front of the class, taking them out of that shell and getting them used to public speaking. And the curriculum incorporates a lot of different aspects of success, people that have gone through failures. We bring in a lot of mentors that have lived the life on the bad side and have changed that aspect to say, hey, this is what I did. You probably don't want to do this. This is where it leads.
I think that's the best way to reach them, because it's like, it seems cool until it's not.
Absolutely.
So we have a minute left. So I just want to know real quick, what have you heard from people, from the kids who have actually gone through this program, or maybe even their parents?
Massive, drastic changes in the positive. At first, they're always apprehensive, and they don't always want to trust us. So we like to build that trust through the program. And by the end of it, the kids that didn't even want to shake our hands in the beginning, they're hugging us, loving us, telling them they really appreciate us. So it's nice to see that change, and it's nice to see them actually wanting to be successful for themselves. So it's been a great, great program, and I'm honored to be a part of it.
Absolutely. All right, so we have the information on the screen right now. Are you accepting students for the next program, or is this ongoing? How does that work?
So we're currently in our summer program. It's only a couple weeks more, and then we're going to start our fall program in September. So we do have a website, lvmpd.com/dream, and there is a registration form on the bottom, and you are more than welcome to fill that out. And we are always taking kids. We're never really saying no to them. We push for about 30 a class. Typically, we end up anywhere from 30 to 50, so we don't like to say no. So if you want your kid in the program, we're going to take them.
All right. Do you know offhand when that next program starts, the fall program?
We don't have a specific date set, but it'll be in September.
All right. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you both so much for that. And you can just go to their website, lvmpd.com/dream, to get that information. And if you have a question for Metro, you can send an email to behindthebadge@fox5vegas.com.